There's a key difference between those who constantly chase money and those who seem to attract it effortlessly. It's not about luck or magic formulas. It's a particular way of thinking, a type of awareness that few develop, but that changes everything. Napoleon Hill spent decades studying the most successful individuals in history and revealed something powerful. Wealth begins in the mind, and it follows specific principles. In this video, you'll discover 3 secrets that aren't found in spreadsheets or finance apps, but deep within you. These are the insights that determine who builds wealth with purpose and who stays stuck in the same patterns. It doesn't matter where you come from. What matters is how you choose to think from this moment on. Get ready for a deep dive into the true essence of financial success, because after this, you won't look at money or your life the same way again. Why do some people build fortunes while others spend a lifetime struggling? Some people go years chasing financial stability, while others seem to live in a constant flow of abundance. What sets them apart? It's not just luck, inheritance, or hard work. There's something deeper, an invisible framework, a mindset that separates a wealthy mind from a survival-driven one. And once you understand this, it's like pulling back a curtain. A new reality comes into view. Those who achieve true financial freedom see the world differently. It's not just about how much they earn, it's about how they think, feel, and make decisions. They act from conviction, not fear. They see opportunity where others see crisis. And above all, they have a crystal clear vision of who they want to become. It's not magic, it's mindset. It's intention aligned with intelligent action, what Napoleon Hill called mental wealth. Now pause for a moment and look at your own life. What's been your dominant pattern of thought around money?
Are you building
prosperity, or just getting by? Maybe no one has ever shown you the real secrets of the truly wealthy, the ones who turn invisible ideas into tangible results and dreams into concrete success. But today, that door begins to open. If this content is already sparking something in you, like this video, share it with someone who's ready to wake up to a new way of thinking. And drop a comment below saying, "I choose to live with clarity." Knowledge endures through generations because it touches on timeless truths. Napoleon Hill spent over 2 decades interviewing the greatest minds of his time. Entrepreneurs, inventors, industry giants. What he uncovered wasn't just a list of habits or formulas. He discovered thought patterns and emotional strategies that consistently created wealth, and that's what this video will explore. The invisible forces that transform ordinary people into extraordinary success stories. Over the next few minutes, you'll be guided through 3 powerful secrets, simple to understand, but deeply transformative. Each one holds the potential to change not just how you relate to money, but how you view your own potential. This is a journey of mental reprogramming and practical spirituality, where faith meets planning and desire turns into direction. It's not about magic formulas, it's about inner alignment and committed action. And maybe, as you hear these truths, something stirs within you. A memory, a forgotten dream, a longing that's been buried. That feeling is the beginning. What Hill called the awakening of rational faith. The realization that building wealth isn't sinful, nor is it a privilege of the few. It's a process that starts in the mind and flows outward into reality. Napoleon Hill wasn't just an author, he was a student of the human mind, driven by a mission to understand why some people achieve lasting wealth while others remain trapped in scarcity. Invited by Andrew Carnegie, one of the richest men in history, Hill spent over 20 years interviewing people like Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, and Theodore Roosevelt. His mission: to decode the mental and spiritual principles that made these people truly wealthy, not just in money, but in purpose, vision, and impact. His most famous book, Think and Grow Rich, isn't just a financial guide. is a spiritual manual in disguise. In it, Hill outlines the core principles behind financial success rooted in rich thinking, conscious faith, and determined action. For him, the mind was the starting point of everything. What you think, feel, and believe directly shapes what you attract, create, and sustain. That's the foundation of the millionaire mindset that many try to teach today, but which Hill had already mapped out nearly a century ago. And even though he lived in a very different world, what he discovered is more relevant than ever. In a time when most people search for answers outside themselves, Hill reminds us the real power lies within. He didn't promise easy money, he promised transformation. And when you apply what he taught, the most powerful change doesn't happen in your bank account. It happens in your consciousness. For Hill, every dollar ever earned in this world started the same way, as an idea. A quiet spark in the mind, fueled by desire, faith, and decision that eventually takes form through action. He stated clearly, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. That's not just a beautiful phrase, it's a universal law. Thought is the seed of reality. And the quality of what you plant in your mind determines what you'll harvest in the material world. Most people are trapped in thoughts of lack, fear, and doubt. They say they want to be wealthy, but deep down they believe it's difficult, unfair, or even wrong. This inner contradiction destroys their chances of true financial success. Hill taught that the journey to wealth begins by taking conscious control of your mind, replacing limiting beliefs with convictions of abundance, worthiness, and possibility. The millionaire mind is built through emotional discipline and daily mental training. Imagine someone trying to build a skyscraper with a poorly drawn blueprint. That's what it's like to try to grow rich without changing how you think. Hill reminds us, money is a result. The real cause is invisible. It lies in the thoughts we nurture, the feelings we repeat, and the choices we make from them. Thinking, in Hill's philosophy, is not just reflecting, it's designing. What's designed with clarity and belief will eventually become real. To think like a millionaire isn't just to want money. It's to live from a state of inner clarity, confidence, and responsibility. People with this mindset don't wait for luck. They build their own future. For Hill, this kind of thinking is the true foundation of financial success. They see money as energy, something to be guided wisely. They know that getting rich isn't about greed, it's about expansion. Expanding your value, your impact, and your boldness to dream big. While many still believe that wealth is hard or selfish, those with a wealthy mindset understand that. Well-directed prosperity transforms lives, and it always begins from within. People with a rich mindset take action before fear takes over. They invest in learning when others hold back. They trust the vision they carry more than the noise. Around them, they aren't born different, they just think differently. And as Hill taught, this way of thinking can be learned, practiced, and lived by anyone, including you. There comes a moment in every journey where something breaks open inside. A veil lifts, a truth finally lands, and when it does, we realize that much of what we've lived so far was shaped by what we believed or didn't believe. Napoleon Hill discovered that success isn't a mystery. It's a conscious construction. And the foundation of that structure lies in what he called the principles of success. Today, you're going to discover 3 of them: powerful, provocative, and entirely applicable. These secrets aren't hidden in vaults, expensive courses, or magic formulas. They're in the details in how you desire, feel, speak to yourself, and relate to the world. They're like invisible gears that, once activated, begin shifting the course of your entire life. And here's the best part: anyone can access them, even those who feel stuck, discouraged, or trapped in limiting patterns. The key is in the mind. But a word of caution: these secrets aren't for shortcut seekers. They're for those who seek truth, They demand commitment to your evolution, courage to rewire how you think, and humility to face what needs changing. And if you're ready for that, then get prepared, because the journey that begins now has the power to completely redefine your path to financial success, emotional fulfillment, and personal transformation. The first secret Napoleon Hill reveals is simple and powerful. Everything starts with a burning desire. We're not talking about a passing wish or a vague, "it would be nice if." A burning desire is fire that doesn't go out. It's that idea that keeps you awake at night and won't leave your mind during the day. It's an internal decision that transforms intention into urgency and a dream into a destination. According to Hill, no man or woman achieves real financial success without this emotional fuel burning inside. Strong desire is what separates those who try from those who achieve. Hill noticed that the millionaires he interviewed had such a clear and powerful goal that nothing could stop them. They didn't hope things would work out. They knew they would. And that certainty didn't come from external conditions. It came from the intensity of their desire. Burning desire pushes, attracts, moves mountains. It's what keeps the millionaire mind focused even when the world says no. Without it, everything becomes an excuse. With it, everything becomes a path. Think of something you've already achieved in life. Something that seemed impossible at first, but became real because you wanted it with all your being. That's the model. And the good news: burning desire can be cultivated. It grows when you write your goals clearly, visualize them daily, and feel them as if they're already true. This simple habit activates what Hill called the power of the mind, and it opens doors that once seemed locked. But desire without direction is like uncontrolled fire. It can burn everything without building anything. That's why Hill was clear. Desire must be channeled with precision. You need to turn that intense energy into a clear, specific, measurable financial goal. No more vague wishes like "I want to be rich." The wealthy mind works with defined targets. Example: I want to earn $10,000 in the next 3 months by offering my service to 20 new clients. Clarity is power. And when desire meets direction, the impossible begins to lose its grip. The most effective way to fuel this desire daily is through conscious repetition. Hill suggested writing your goal down in detail and repeating it out loud every morning and night. But don't just say it, feel it. Feel like it's already yours. Visualize the result. Imagine the bank account, the lifestyle, the peace, the gratitude. This isn't fantasy, it's mental reprogramming. It's how you train your subconscious to support your goals, instead of sabotaging them. Another powerful technique is to create a vision board, a collection of images that represent your goal. Place it somewhere you'll see it every day. This board acts as an emotional reminder of your future and keeps your focus sharp. Those who think and grow rich do so because they think with clarity, feel with intensity, and act with purpose. That's the secret behind every great achievement that starts in the invisible and becomes real. Napoleon Hill reminds us, desire alone is not enough. It must be backed by unwavering faith, but not blind faith, rational faith, built through awareness, feeling, and repetition. This faith doesn't wait for external proof. It rises from within as a quiet certainty that what you want already exists in the realm of possibility. So how do you build that kind of faith? Hill offers a clear, practical method: autosuggestion, the act of repeating intentional affirmations to program your mind with new truths. Say every day, "I deserve to prosper. I create abundance with wisdom and courage." If you repeat that consistently and with emotion, your mind starts to believe it. And when your belief changes, your language shifts, your behavior changes, your results follow. Autosuggestion is the bridge between desire and manifestation, and the more emotionally you repeat it, the deeper it goes. Many people still carry old scripts that keep them stuck. Money is dirty. I'll never get. Out of debt, I'm just not good with finances. Every one of these phrases is a seed planted in the subconscious. Hill's proposal is simple. Plant new seeds every single day. Seeds of power, purpose, and prosperity. And the more you repeat your truth, the more real it becomes. Training the mind is like training a muscle. It requires repetition, intention, and patience. Hill emphasized that the mind doesn't accept deep change without daily practice. That's why he recommended taking time every day, without exception, to feed your thoughts with conviction. Morning and night are the best times when your subconscious is most open. Use this window to repeat your goals out loud, to feel the outcome, as if it's already yours, and to declare your worth with confidence. In addition to spoken affirmations, writing is a powerful ally. Write your main goal in a notebook every single day in full detail. Visualize the amount you want, the profession you want to grow, the lifestyle you want to live. Hill knew that writing locks in mental images. The more you write, the more your subconscious understands this matters. And it starts working for you, often without you realizing it. This isn't superstition, it's mental focus, and focus is force. Another key habit is to protect your mind. Be mindful of the content you consume. Avoid feeding your brain with fear, doubt, and scarcity. Pay attention to who you listen to, what you read, and what you repeat to yourself. Replace limiting conversations with constructive ones. Trade empty distractions for moments of reflection. And above all, replace complaints with gratitude. What you repeat, you reinforce. What you reinforce, you become. Hill also pointed out one of the quietest, yet most powerful secrets of financial success: your environment. He noticed that all high achievers had something in common. They surrounded themselves with people who lifted them higher, not dragged them down. A millionaire mindset thrives when it's supported by other minds full of vision, courage, and healthy ambition. You grow faster when you're around people who are also growing. You can grow alone, but you grow better when you grow with the right company. Take a moment to reflect. Who are the people you spend the most time with? What kind of conversations fill your day? Do they inspire you to build something bigger or keep you stuck in the same place? Hill warns, the people around you shape your decisions, fuel or block your faith, and influence even the size of your dreams. Your mind is fertile ground. If you plant surrounded by strong seeds, your harvest will flourish. But if the winds around you are full of fear and negativity, the soil dries before anything can grow. That's why choosing who you allow into your inner circle is not just emotional intelligence, it's financial wisdom. It's not about cutting people out coldly, it's about choosing consciously. Who gets to influence your journey? Prosperity has a frequency of its own, and it flows better in environments where dreams are respected, progress is celebrated, and faith is shared. And that energy becomes real the moment you start surrounding yourself with people who are already living at the level you want to reach. Finding the right people isn't luck, it's a decision. Start simple, go too personal. Development events, read books on financial success. Connect with others who also study Napoleon Hill. Sometimes a single conversation, video, or insight can shift the entire direction of your life. You can also create your own space. Start a small group with friends who are committed to growth. Set weekly meetings to share goals, lessons, and wins. Hold each other accountable. Inspire one another. Hill said, when two or more minds come together with a shared purpose, an invisible force is born, one that speeds up what would take years to achieve alone. And don't underestimate the power of virtual presence. There are channels, communities, creators who can act as silent mentors, feeding your spirit with courage, insight, and strategy every day. Follow those who elevate you. Listen to those who ignite your vision. And mute whatever weakens your spirit. Mental wealth is built by feeding your mind good ideas, good advice, and good connections. The more aligned you are with that energy, the easier it becomes to recognize and attract the right people. Behind every stuck life, there's a hidden mental pattern. Hill discovered that the greatest enemy of the millionaire mind isn't lack of opportunity, it's the presence of fear. Fear of failing. Fear of being judged. Fear of not being enough. This fear kills ideas, blocks action, and postpones dreams. And the worst part, often disguises itself as realism or being careful. But behind that logical mask is a limiting belief, whispering, "This isn't for me." And unless that voice is challenged, nothing truly changes. Success responds to clarity, not hesitation. That's why developing a rich mindset requires watching your thoughts closely and turning uncertainty into decision. The mind needs firm direction. Otherwise, it will be led by other people's fears. And we can't ignore one of the most silent enemies, mental laziness. The habit of repeating patterns without reflection. The tendency to avoid the discomfort of thinking differently. The urge to choose what's convenient instead of what's true. The millionaire mind doesn't settle. It expands. It questions. It seeks. It learns. It reacts with purpose. If you want to build wealth from the inside out, you'll need to face these saboteurs. They don't disappear on their own. They're defeated through daily practice, conscious choices, aligned thoughts, and activated faith. You don't need to wait for Monday or a new month. Change starts now with small, consistent steps. The first one, write your financial goal with total clarity. Be specific. Don't write, "I want to make more money." Write, "I want to earn 10,000 reals in the next 3 months by selling my service to 20 new clients." Define a number. Set a deadline. Choose a clear action. This simple practice awakens your burning desire and focuses your energy on a concrete, realistic path. Next, choose one powerful affirmation and repeat it every morning and every night. Something like, "I deserve to prosper," and "I build my wealth with courage and wisdom." Feel every word as if it's already true. This emotionally charged repetition activates autosuggestion and reprograms your mind to act with confidence. Say it out loud, looking into your own eyes, and notice how your posture and presence begin to shift over time. The millionaire mind is shaped in the details and transformed through discipline. Lastly, connect with at least one person who already has a rich mindset. This could be someone you know personally or someone you follow and admire online. Listen, learn, let yourself be inspired. And if you can, share your goal with that person. Speaking your commitment out loud makes you more focused and accountable. These 3 steps, clarity, affirmation, and connection, may seem simple, but they are powerful. Hill would say, when applied with intention and faith, they have the power to shift the course of your entire life. Now that these 3 millionaire mind secrets have been revealed, it's only natural that something inside you has shifted. Maybe it was a forgotten dream, maybe a buried desire, or simply a quiet knowing, "It's time to take control of my story." Napoleon Hill didn't write to impress you. He wrote to transform you. Every insight he left is a direct invitation to stop surviving and start building a life of purpose. With faith, clarity, and conscious intention. If you've made it this far, it means you carry a seed of greatness within you. Something inside is ready to break free from old patterns and create a new reality. One that's more abundant, more free, more yours. This is your moment to act. Like this video so it can reach more people. Share it with someone who's ready to grow. And most of all, comment below, "I'm ready to build my new reality." This isn't just a phrase, it's a commitment to yourself. And if this content moved something in you, subscribe to the channel to keep receiving deep reflections, real strategies, and practical inspiration for your success journey. Because the millionaire mindset doesn't form overnight. It grows with every choice, every step, and every new thought. The journey toward true wealth starts with an inner decision to think differently. Napoleon Hill showed us that the mind is the fertile soil where everything is born, money, freedom, and fulfillment included. When you strengthen your thinking, cultivate active faith, and surround yourself with the right people, no external circumstance can stop your progress. What once felt far away starts coming closer. What once felt impossible becomes your next direction. But none of this happens by accident. You have to live each idea with intention. Turn knowledge into action. Desire into direction. Faith into conviction. Because you weren't born just to survive or pay bills, you're here to flourish, to prosper with purpose, to become a living example that wealth can be built without losing your essence. So if this video lit something up inside you, like it, share it, and subscribe. Help spread this message to more people who are ready to awaken. And don't forget to comment, "I'm ready to build my new reality." That's your public declaration that your time has come. The time to live with clarity, with purpose, and with courage. The time to live like someone who truly thinks and grows rich.